Hello and welcome to InstaQ Reviews, the show where each week we delve into the Netflix InstaQ and we do a few reviews on movies that are both coming to the Instant Queue and a few that you want to catch before they leave. I'm your host, Christian Kawasaki, and I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Terry Rowerig from SoVeryTerry.com.
Thanks for having me, Christian.
You're welcome, Terry. Here's what's coming to streaming this week. The first new show to the Instant Queue this week is called Camelot. It stars Joseph Fiennes, who plays Merlin in a show that is actually aptly named Camelot, about the Knights of the Round Table, the King Arthur, the girls with the big hooters that know magic. All that kind of stuff is in it, and critics are hailing it as something that they kind of have mixed reviews for. So some are hailing it, some are giving it hell. I personally love the genre, and I can relate to Merlin's superpowers.
I don't think Merlin has superpowers. He has magic.
Magic is superpowers, Terry.
Ah, well played.
Yes, if I throw a fireball at you like that, then you're going to be like, wow, that was a pretty superpower he had there. Okay? The next on the list is White Collar. It's a white-collar criminal agrees to help the FBI catch other white-collar criminals using his expertise as an art and securities thief, counterfeiter, and racketeer. The show itself sounds a lot like Catch Me If You Can, the movie starring Leonardo da Vinci as the crook who cut in on checks and hung out with the Pan Am chicks and all that kind of stuff. Do you remember that movie?
I do. I don't know if it was Leonardo da Vinci, though.
It was Leonardo da Vinci. I'm his biggest fan, so I know Leonardo da Vinci when I see him. That's him right there.
You mean DiCaprio?
I don't know who you're talking about. Anyways, the show looks like it's going to be good. It's promising. It's probably not one of those shows that if you miss it, you're going to be like, dang it, I missed my show, and now I'm going to be sad. And then you don't hang out with your friends, you don't eat for a week, you don't do anything because you've missed an episode of White Collar, but it's something worth checking out. And also, in case you don't know, Kelly Kapowski is in this one.
Who the heck is Kelly Kapowski?
Are you freaking kidding me?
I don't know who Kelly Kapowski is.
Everybody knows who Kelly Kapowski is. Everybody out there. Do you guys know who Kelly Kapowski is? They said yes, Terry, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore. The next new film coming to the Instant Watch queue this week is Jersey Shore.
Christian.
What?
We're still rolling.
I know.
But that's a real popular show. I know a lot of people who watch that show. It gets a lot of ratings. You know, the situation and the snooky and the fighting and the drunken stuff.
Next up is Limitless. Bradley Cooper and Robert De Niro star in this action thriller about a dude who takes a drug that enables him to use 100% of his mind powers, once again, and...
So he's like a Merlin.
No, he's like a dude with superpowers. Shut up, I don't want to hear another freaking word. Anyways, the drug enables him to use 100% of his mind powers, and which makes him awesome. He starts out as a writer, he ends up being just freaking a badass, okay? And then, after he becomes a badass, everybody wants a little bit about what he's got. So, let's just go ahead and cut to the trailer because I don't think you guys are feeling what I'm giving you, okay?
See that guy? That's me. My excuse for looking like this? I'm a writer.
Eddie, maybe it's time to let the writing go.
But just in case you think nothing ever happened to me.
Eddie Mora!
Hey! Tell me about this book. Well, how much have you written of it? Not one word.
Well, I suppose I can help you with that. You know how they say that we can only access 20% of our brain? This lets you access all of it. They've had clinical trials and it's FDA approved.
All right, just out of curiosity, and that's all. I was blind, but now I see. A tablet a day, and I was limitless. I now had cultural appetites.
Since when do you speak Italian?
I finished my book in 4 days. I'd like to renegotiate my advance. Math became useful.
From 12,000 to 2.3 million in 10 days.
I'm baffled by this guy. So, Eddie Mora, you do know you're a freak. What's your secret?
medication.
Your powers are a gift from God or whoever the hell wrote your life script. I'll open up a line of credit for you. You'll be wanting a few toys.
How many of us ever know what it is to become the perfect version of ourselves? What's the asking price?
12.5.
I'll take it.
Everything I have, I want to share with you.
What you doing, hon? You think somebody's watching?
Powers are not earned. You're careless with those powers. Have you asked yourself what you're going to do when you run out? You'll die.
No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours.
There's no scenario in which you'd lead this life where you don't work for me.
No scenario. I see every scenario. I see 50 scenarios. That's what it does, Carl. It puts me 50 moves ahead of you.
Worth the risk? What would you do?
This is a great week for Instant Watch. Next up is Jet Li's Fearless. It's a freaking awesome movie, and if you don't see it while it's on Instant Watch, you should probably give your TVs away to someone who deserves it a lot more than you do. Terry, would you agree or disagree?
Oh yeah, Jet Li. That's that one movie where he knows karate, right?
Don't let his enthusiasm temper yours. This is a great film, and just to prove it to you, I've got a trailer. Here it goes. Here it goes. Who's running the trailers? Do your job.
After a great war, foreign powers ruled China. But our traditions still gave us hope. To break our will, they staged a tournament to prove the superiority of their warriors against our own. Only one rose to challenge them.
You better lose this time.
Our victory is guaranteed.
Carried our pride on his shoulders and brought the nation to its feet. This man was fearless.
And finally, a sleeper pick for you. Punching the Clown. This film's the winner of my Here's a Movie You've Never Heard of But You're Gonna Love It award. Also the winner of other far less prestigious awards such as the Slam Dance Film Fester. Let's just roll with that one. I don't even think I'm gonna cut it. Let's let the audience feel like they're behind the scenes and a part of something that weird that just happened. You guys feel fun about that? Like a little tingling in your pants and stuff? It's the winner of the Audience Participation Award at the Slam Dance Film Festival. Punching the Clown is a hilarious look at the... you ever go to a comedy thing and the guy's up there playing the guitar and saying really funny stuff? That's what this is, a behind-the-scenes look at. It's kind of a documentary, but it's extremely funny and you need to check it out. Not only that, once you see it and you're like, wow, Christian really hooked me up, you can recommend it to your friends. And what they'll be like is, they'll be like, oh, dude, wow, I had no idea you were so into the indie film scene. You could be like, well, yeah, you know, I don't like to brag or anything, but it's kind of a big deal. Also here on the Netflix Insta-Q reviews, we have to talk about some of the shows that are going to be leaving the queues. I do that not to make you sad, but I do it because I want you to have an opportunity to watch them before they're gone. First up is Courage Under Fire. In the 4th installment of the blockbuster series, Harry finds himself a participant in a dangerous multi-wizard competition.
Wait, what? No. That's not Courage Under Fire.
That is Courage Under Fire. Excuse me.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not Courage Under Fire.
Harry finds himself a participant in a dangerous multi-wizard competition.
No, so you've got wizards on the brain today. It's not Courage Under Fire.
Do you think you can do it better? Would you like to come and tell these good folks what Courage Under Fire is?
No, I'm good. I'm alright.
Alright. In this blockbuster series, Harry finds himself a participant...
Yeah, never mind. Why don't you move? Let me just step aside. Let me go ahead and get up there.
Alright then, Mr. Smart Guy.
Okay.
I want you to do this. I want you to do MST3K films, and I want you to talk about VeggieTales classics, okay? Think you can do that?
I can do that.
Alright, let's go.
Now this is Courage Under Fire, Christian. Okay?
Okay.
Denzel Washington stars as a lieutenant colonel who has a difficult assignment handed to him after he was involved in a friendly fire situation. He has to evaluate Meg Ryan's character.
I'll evaluate Meg Ryan's character too.
Okay, we'll talk about that later in our man cave. She plays a medevac pilot who goes down behind enemy lines and takes action to get her crew out safely. The story revolves around Washington's character hearing different testimonies from everyone, and we get to see Meg Ryan play every version of those stories. Then it's up to Washington to find out who's telling the truth and who's lying and what really happened behind enemy lines. That's Courage Under Fire.
It's pretty much exactly what I said. But anyways, since you're doing a review, what do you think of the movie?
I'm glad you asked, Christian. Actually, it was a very good movie. It was directed by Edward Zwick, who directed Glory, so he knows his war dramas. Has some fine performances in the film. One to look out for is Matt Damon. He lost 25 pounds to play a supporting character in the movie.
Okay. Cool. What else is leaving Netflix Insta-Q this week?
Also leaving the Insta-Q this week is the Mystery Science Theater 3000 films, or MSTK3 for all you people in the know.
Like me.
Have you seen any of the MST3K films?
I love them. They're hilarious.
I know. It reminds me of back in college when I used to get together with my buddies and we used to get drunk and watch the TV screen and pound back beers and just yell at the screen and make all kinds of silly jokes and comments.
Which segues perfectly into the next set that's leaving. VeggieTales, right?
That's correct, yes. The VeggieTales movies are sadly leaving Netflix. If you have not heard of the VeggieTales, it's about, I think, a cucumber, some celery, a tomato, and they're all... it's a Christian-based series, and they tell stories from the Bible with all of the characters, and that's why they're called VeggieTales.
And it's for children, right?
Yes, for children.
Okay.
Nothing too serious, nothing too heavy.
Okay. All right. Cool. And that's our show for the week. I hope you had a good time and enjoyed yourself as you watched our trailers.
I know I did.
I want to thank Terry from SoVeryTerry.com for being here. And I want to invite you guys to check me out on Facebook, check out Mega Hero Entertainment, or Insta-Q Reviews. Now is also a good time to subscribe. And that's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.